Welcome back to Only Friends.
Welcome. What can I say except you're welcome?
What can I say except
Wow.
you're welcome?
I'm honestly a little surprised you knew that.
I don't know where I've heard it. Oh, probably TikTok.
Okay, so you haven't seen Moana.
No.
Are
we surprised? I also
know
know
the sound.
we don't talk about Bruno. No.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that's from.
I
But
don't
it's
think
on
that I
TikTok.
know.
I think it's from a kid's movie that like, it's one of those movies that kids request to watch every single day. Like, you know, kids do that.
Yeah.
I always see like moms on Instagram or TikTok being like, here's a song again, you know,
Got
or
it.
like watching the movie again.
Got it. I don't know that one.
Yeah,
I like
hardly
your
know
nails.
it.
That's a fun color.
Thank you. I was whenever I do them a different color, if it's not black, I'm like, I don't know if I like it.
Yeah,
it's like a pop.
Those are fun.
Yeah, they're kind of glittery too.
Yeah. I like them.
If
They're
you're
blue.
listening, they're bright blue. When I first did it, I was like, looks like a gender reveal. But what? I don't know, just because they're blue.
Okay.
I think so.
They're pink. Gender reveal.
Well, like I'm kidding.
If
but-
you have pink nails, you're having a girl.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. I guess only blue to me. I think because I never do blue. Like when I see this color, it's usually like, is it a boy or girl?
That's a very interesting way to look at things. But I love that for you.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know. That was my exciting endeavor this weekend.
Love that.
Yeah. I mean, we had very different weekends. I guess I'll go over mine first since it's like lame. But, well, this isn't lame, but I did think of you because I celebrated Passover.
Oh my God.
But don't come for me. I was with a whole family of Jewish.
Oh, I don't think anyone would come for you for that.
I know. I just saw somebody post. It was literally that night I saw on their story. Well, obviously, because it was Passover. And they were like,
Sorry, something in my eye. I'm like blinking at you.
oh, it's okay. You're crying. You're crying because I celebrated Passover and you didn't. They were like, just a reminder, like, it's not okay to celebrate without being with people who are Jewish, which I get. But I was like, uh-oh.
If you're not,
No,
who's celebrating?
I don't know.
That's so
I
random.
saw that and I was like, that's so random. Like, who did she see that's like celebrating Passover that's not Jewish?
And like, how would you know how?
Literally, like, it was like so different, obviously. And like, we did, you know, the cedar
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah.
I don't really know the terminology very well. It was fun. It was like very, very Jewish, like singing. Yeah, had the whole pamphlet, like the story.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I don't
You're
know.
a Jew now.
I guess.
Love that.
Now I'll get canceled for saying that. Now I'm
No.
a Jew.
No, it's fine. People make fun of Christians all the time.
No, totally. And like, the only thing growing up I really celebrated, if I did, like I didn't grow up with a religion,
Yeah.
but I would, if I did, it would be Catholic, like Catholic funerals, weddings, midnight mass sometimes, but not really.
Like for Christmas.
Yeah, like I'd go with my cousins or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the Jewish culture is just so fun. Like they literally are like, okay, drink your fourth glass of wine now. Like
I know.
it's very
Yeah.
fun and cool. I don't know.
Yeah. That's because I grew up Catholic and then one of my best friends was Jewish. And so I like always
That became
celebrated
your
holidays
obsession?
with her. And I was like, this is way better.
Yeah. I'm not used to like singing and like hiding. Oh God, I don't know the terminology. There was like the crispy bread.
Matzah?
Yes, matzah.
Oh my God.
Well, the only time I heard of matzah was matzo ball soup. I didn't know it was the same thing.
Yeah.
They like hide it and you go and find it.
Okay,
and then
yeah.
you win a prize. So I was like, wait, this is so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like every religion has like their own little,
Like Easter egg hunt.
yeah.
Find the
Which
matzah.
I saw something so fucking funny. It was like a meme because yesterday was Easter and it was like, oh my God, I have to just show it to you because I'll butcher it, obviously. But it made me LOL because it's so true. Like Catholicism and like Christianity is just so weird. And
Oh,
that's
I think
coming
I know
from
what you're
someone who
talking
like
about.
grew up Catholic.
It's like Jesus.
His hands look like this, so ours could look like this.
Yeah.
It's like literally Jesus's bloody hands on the cross, and then
Ours with Easter eggs.
ours with golden Easter eggs.
and like winning money.
So funny.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah. That's pretty
That's
much.
so fun.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Are you jealous?
Yeah, I love a good Jewish celebration.
Yeah, so I texted Mike. Like I texted him a picture, our friend Mike Shepard, who's Jewish. I texted him a picture of like the pamphlet open with like Hebrew and then the cedar plate. And I was like, are you proud? And he goes, where are you? And I joked, I was like, I'm just at my house. But then I told him.
Just appropriating at my house.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. He hasn't responded, so I don't know, but we'll see.
Maybe he was just doing it alone and
Maybe. He did take a couple days to text me back from that photo. So maybe he's just playing hard to get.
So he did message you back.
Well, I sent him the picture and then it took like 2 days and he was like, oh, where'd you celebrate? And then I responded, I heard back.
Well, I feel like they like turn off their phones.
Oh, really?
I think is that for Passover? Or is that a different holiday?
I mean, I didn't hear anything of that. I know you're not supposed to really eat like bread.
What's the Jewish holiday where they like are like free of everything?
I don't know, but I remember Claudia did that. And I feel like it wasn't that long ago. So I think it was more.
Maybe that's Rosh Hashanah.
I don't know. I remember.
Any Jewish people let us know.
Yeah. So clearly I didn't learn much.
Like, it's like every religion, like some people are like super intense with their practice and other people are just like loose leaf. Like Mike is definitely like to the T, like very religious.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, oh, maybe he didn't have his phone. But
I don't know. He texted me back yesterday, which is Sunday, which I feel would be like the worst day to text me back if he wasn't using his phone. But maybe not.
Well, it was how does Passover work? Because like that's the day that Jesus rose, but that's in Christianity.
I know. All I know is it was like a celebration of Jews escaping Egypt.
What a time.
Or getting freed from Egypt. I had my first Sunday school.
That's great.
For the Jewish religion.
Did you go to temple?
Yes.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
I didn't know if they like did that and then had like a celebration.
No, it was just at Nolan's manager's house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was like her whole family is like very, very Jewish. So they had like an accordion playing and their mom was like singing. It was really cute. Oh my God. It was very cute.
I love that.
Yeah, it was very wholesome.
Cute.
I know. Well, how was your weekend? Yours was very different than mine.
I mean, it was amazing. I'm so tired now and I don't know why. Like literally, I
feel like just the events.
Yeah, but like
I didn't. So hot, right?
Yeah, but like Thursday, so we drove down on Thursday. I went to Coachella, so we drove down on Thursday. Had a very normal like early night, just like here. And then Friday, like we went into the festival at. I think we left the house at 11 and then like by the time we got into the festival, it's like noon or 1. And then like they literally just had press all day.
Oh.
We were there from like 1 to maybe like 4.
Oh, okay. So were you like watching people sort of while they were doing press or were you
No, because like no one's even performing then.
Oh, you're right.
It's just like people that no one knows.
Was it really hot or was it not too bad?
So hot.
Yeah.
But like even still like we were in the artist section. So like there's like no stages there.
Right.
And so we were just like sitting for like 3 hours. And then like I went to get food. Like I walked out a little bit and then we walked to see like the stage they were performing on.
Yeah.
And then we walked to see like their merch. And then that's all we did on Friday. I was back to the house by 6:30 and went to bed at a normal time. But then because they really didn't want to do anything in the show the night before. Like I really wanted to go see Harry, but he just wasn't on until 11:30. And they're like, we can't be tired. Yeah. Like, which I totally understand.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
no, I'd be fully in bed at 7 p.m. if I had to deal with it the next day.
But then Paris got dental surgery on Tuesday. And then when we got back on Friday, she had like diarrhea in our room.
Oh my God.
So that was really sad. And then the whole night. Literally starting at like 2 a.m.
Oh my God.
Just literally like begging to be let out. So it was like, I was like, this is what it's like to have a baby. And like,
yeah,
we barely were like, we just have to like take her outside. But like with a baby, it like cries. And,
oh
like,
my God.
Stuff. But I was like, oh my God, that's like basically what it's like to have a child.
Yeah. So were you like up the whole night?
Yeah, both of us. And like poor TJ's like performing the next day.
Yeah.
So we had a really bad sleep that night, but then the next day we went into the festival at like 1:30 and which is great. It was like 2 hours before they went on and then they had their show and it was just unbelievable. Also like the whole experience, like just being backstage was wild.
Oh, how was that?
Because I've only ever experienced Coachella at GA. So basically like you
never had VIP or anything.
No.
Okay.
Because I've only been that one time and it was GA.
Okay.
So like my understanding of the festival was like lots of walking and like I knew this time would be a little different, but I didn't understand just how different. And I was like, oh, I could do this.
Do you have artist passes the whole weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I have like an artist guest pass, which is like basically the same thing, but
artist plus one.
There's like a few differences, but because I'm his wife, I made like best friends with the security of like where their thing is. So he just like gave me another special wristband that was like spouses approval. Like they're allowed to go anywhere. So I was like, okay, like traditional man.
Yeah, hello.
And so that we also then told him that Sadie was Morgan's wife.
Morgan's wife.
Because she only had guests too, and like obviously wanted to like do stuff with us.
Yeah.
But it's like crazy. So basically with GA, you like get dropped off and then you literally have to walk like 2 miles into the festival grounds. And it's like
I've heard
a dusty nightmare.
The old dusty trail.
Truly. Like you can take those little like, what are they, like petty cars or whatever?
Yeah.
You obviously have to pay for them, but still it's just like the worst. And it's so hot. And so I was like, okay, this sucks. I'm never doing it again. And then with the artist pass, so you can get dropped off at a hotel where they have an artist shuttle pickup. And then the shuttle literally drops you off at the door.
Oof, that's so nice.
Yes, it was amazing. And then you walk in and there's like all of these trailers that are just like, they're the Star Wagons, but they have them decorated so cute. There's like florals everywhere. There's people, like the performers' names on their little door. I saw Harry Styles.
I was going to say that and I was like, is that a stupid question? I don't even want to ask.
No, yeah, it just said HS.
You saw his trailer.
Yeah, it was the first thing I saw when I walked in. I was like, that has to be
I'd be
Harry
like
Styles.
against the windows. Just
like I
peeking
love
my
how
head
they
against
made it
the
like
windows.
incognito too. They like didn't write Harry
HS,
Styles. And then it was just so nice. The only thing that sucks about the artist area is that there's no food.
That's so weird.
There's no alcohol.
I would think that they would have like, you'd maybe catering.
Yeah.
Food.
You had to,
not catering, but I mean like catering to you.
Okay. This is the other thing. I feel like on days of the performance, so they do have catering. You can go, but you have to go to the artist catering, which requires you to like get on a golf cart and like drive. Yeah. But it was good. Like it was cool. But so like they can do that instead of having to like walk in. But I was like, oh, I'll just walk into the VIP and like eat food there.
Yeah.
Because that's not super far. But like if you're Harry Styles, you're obviously not doing that.
Yeah. He's just on his little cart.
And like at the artist catering, it's like no cameras, no pictures, no
Did you see anybody?
No.
Maybe if you went later, at like 10.
Exactly. Yeah. Like on
Justin Bieber.
Friday, we sat in the artist lounge for a while because they did a bunch of press. And I was just like, eyes
like
glued.
peeking at everybody.
Yeah. Fully
that'd be so fun to watch.
Down on a couch and was just like people watching. And it was really cool. But I didn't see anybody, but I think it's because we were there. So like we left by 4 p.m. And like, I feel like that's when most people come in and when the big performers go on. And oh my God, it was just so cute. The like little artist lounge.
Yeah.
And then that was like pretty much it. I mean, their event was so crazy.
Emo nights?
Yeah. Like,
yeah, I can't even imagine.
Absolutely insane.
I watched it on TV and I was like, I had full body chills.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so fucking crazy. Like they're actually playing at Coachella.
Yeah, and there were
so many people.
I wish I was good at like gauging the amount.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, is it 2,000 or 20,000? Like I literally don't know.
Truly. But it went back so far. And we watched the live stream the next day because it was still on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just can't even like hear.
Right. It doesn't do it justice,
like,
I'm sure.
Oh my God. I was like sobbing. I was like, this is crazy.
Sure.
It was so cool. And I'm so excited for them for next weekend too, because they have like more guests coming.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be really fun. And hopefully it was like talked about enough where people will be like, we have to go to their set.
Oh my God. So fun.
Yeah. It was really crazy. But I will say like, I don't know if it's because they've taken like 2 years off, but no one knew what the fuck was going on.
Like at Coachella?
Like the people working at Coachella.
Oh my God.
Like anytime I'd be like, where's the bathroom? They're like,
Oh, what?
Like it was just like, not that actually, but like, you know, we had to leave to go take the artist shuttle back.
Yeah.
And we're like, where is it? And they would like tell you, oh, it's down here, but then that would not be it. And you would have to walk like a mile back to where you just were. Like it was just really, really, really unorganized. And I hope that next weekend they have like a better
sense of organization.
Like, it seems like they just like hired people and were like, okay, stand here, and if anyone asks you questions, just lie.
Just lie. That's what I did at Target,
Like,
really.
Yeah, they had an
over there.
interview at one place, and you can like take a golf cart to go to places with the artist passes because it's far.
Yeah.
And so we're like, hey, we need to go to the press tent. And then we got dropped off at like some random fucking place that was not the press tent. And then like Kara and I wound up walking like a mile.
Oh no.
But it's, I mean, obviously that's like the least of our concerns,
Right.
but like it was just, that was very stressful for everyone. Like, and then it was like the night that, it was Friday night when they left the festival, because we didn't go in, and like half of the emo night team was still there. It literally took them like 2 hours to get out, and they had like the artist shuttle and artist passes.
Oh my
Just because it
God.
was so unorganized.
No, I saw people, I'm pretty sure it was like VIP, like they had VIP passes in their
Yeah.
stories, and they were like, I've waited 3 hours for an Uber back. I'm like, I just like,
Yeah.
and like, you think going to like the Forum is bad, getting an Uber? Like, I can't imagine Coachella.
Yeah.
I talked to Rebecca too, went for a day, our agent
Oh,
Rebecca,
yeah.
and said she had VIP, and she was like, it took 2 hours to just get in, even with VIP.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
I think because they all wait in the same line, but it like you have to pick up your passes. I waited an hour to get my pass,
God.
and I have a guest pass. Like, people, when we got to the area where you pick up your passes, it's like off the festival grounds. It was just insane. Like, the lines were so fucking long. Like, people literally waited for hours. And then I guess on one night we saw TikToks. They are supposed to be open from like certain times, and they closed
I
it
saw.
early.
Yeah.
And then people weren't able to get their passes,
Yeah.
and those people were camping. So then
Yes,
they
that's what I
literally
saw.
they couldn't stay anywhere because
my
like they're like,
God,
we're
what
not going
do
to
you
pay for a
do?
hotel room. And so like it was a whole thing. It's just a mess, honestly.
Oh my God. I also saw like Revolve had a Fire Fest moment. I mean, obviously that's like being dramatic, but
I mean, Revolve sucks. So
yeah, like people, did you see that at all?
yeah. Well, okay. I saw that people who like paid to go like
Yeah.
weren't able to get in.
Yeah. I think because they weren't, apparently Revolve told people to show up at a certain time. It was like, you have to be on time. And that's what I've been hearing is like people who showed up later should have still been able to get in, I guess, but the shuttles were not taking them at that point. And some people were like, I flew here for this specifically, like not even for Coachella,
Yeah.
for like this festival. So like, I don't know. I just thought that was pretty crazy. I don't like know much about it. I just saw like a couple TikToks
yeah.
that were like, it's like Fire Fest. I'm like, I feel like it's a little dramatic 'cause it's like not a whole festival, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just, it's
Revolve
weird.
is weird. They literally required you to pay $2,000 of merch, or not merch, clothing items,
Yeah.
right? Like you had to buy $2,000 worth and then you could go.
Yeah. So it's okay. So how Revolve Festival works, from my understanding,
Is that, I don't really understand. Is that at Coachella or like outside of Coachella?
Outside of Coachella.
Okay. Very confusing
So-
to me.
as an influencer, I was invited to Revolve
chosen
Fest. Yes. However, I feel like they only pay maybe
A couple. Kim Kardashian.
not I would say like probably like, I don't know, 50 people.
Okay.
50 under.
Okay.
They're paying. And then everyone else, basically what they do is they're like, okay, you can shop X amount of credit and then post all of these things. But for me, it like wasn't worth it because they're like, okay, you'll get X amount of credit to our site, but you're only allowed to shop this section.
Yeah.
And then you have to post an insane amount of deliverables, which is honestly just like a little offensive as someone who like, this is their career.
Right,
Like
right.
you're, it was just insane.
Just
and like,
not a good brand to technically work with.
yeah, and like, don't
I
get me
would
wrong.
say.
Like, I love so many of the brands that their sites carry, but like, they don't let you shop them. They let you shop like their brand specific. I'm sure with like people who have more following or like a higher social status,
Yeah. Kim Kardashian.
they can shop like better brands.
I just keep saying her.
But it's like, it's like offensive to be like, hey, we're only going to give you like X amount of credit. And then you have to do like 10 Instagram posts.
It's a lot.
When it's like,
And we've heard horror stories of other people being like 100 stories.
Yeah, no.
And like 30 posts.
So that
It's
like,
okay, what?
yeah, really put a bad taste in my mouth, especially knowing that they actually do pay people.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well then this isn't even a good deal at all.
Yeah.
Because like the credit you're offering me wouldn't even cover like an Instagram story
No, literally.
for what I should be
and
paid.
like, okay, am I like understanding this right? People had to purchase $2,000
Yes.
worth of items and then they could go to the festival.
Okay, so then I'll get back to that.
Okay, I'm like, that seems like a horrible deal.
Yes. So after I was actually still in negotiations with them. And then I got an email. I think if you're like signed up on Revolve or like have an account at Revolve, I can literally show you the email. I got an email and then I sent it to our agent and I was like, are they kidding? Like they're
Are
literally,
you high?
yeah. I'm like, Revolve, let me see. I was so annoyed. Let's see.
So I'm like $2,000. Like, how much does an artist pass for Coachella? I mean, maybe that's
I
the
don't
same
know.
price. I don't know.
But okay, $2,000 is the credit they were going to give me to shop their site. But like
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that's like a lot of money.
oh, credit. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm thinking that they sold these passes to like maybe make up for like the credit they were giving to influencers.
Oh, I see. So you were getting $2,000 worth of credit, but for everyone else, it was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me read to you this email that I got. God, it was just like so annoying to me. It's just like shitty when like this is people's like work.
Yeah.
And you're just like
it's like,
rude about it.
Yeah,
like it's like
yeah.
honestly it's like offensive to me. Like we've
Yeah.
built a platform and you're like, no, you have to do like 10 posts, otherwise you can't come.
yeah, it's like very, I don't know how to,
It's not even like it's exclusive. Like
Yeah.
it's just like
it's like what you would think an influencer event would be like
100%.
in a bad way.
I can't find this group chat, but I definitely sent it to whoever. But so basically, like, I feel like the only people getting paid for it are like legitimate celebrities. And then like probably like all of the Revolve people who like go on the Revolve around the world trips.
Yeah.
But then most people who you see posting, they're not being paid to be there. They're actually probably delivering way more fucking content than they should be.
Yeah.
So yeah, like anytime you see a Revolve me or like Revolve caption, like those people aren't being paid. They're just getting credit to shop the site.
Yeah. And like, granted, of course, like sometimes we'll get sent clothing from companies and we'll tag them on Instagram and stuff, which is like perfect. Like that's great. But when they're like, you have to post 20 stories and 5 static posts, it's like, okay, well, then you have to really go into negotiation about like, okay, we need to figure out a fair trade because that doesn't make sense at all. Sorry.
Another one of my friends who's an influencer, they did all the negotiations. Also, they wanted her to post 14 in-feed pictures, 100 Instagram stories.
14.
100 Instagram stories. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't even know how to, I would get to like the 7th and be like, what do I do now?
I know.
Like, I'm over this.
And then they tried to W-9 her. They were like, you have to send us a W-9. And she was like, I'm not getting paid to
like,
do
so,
this.
so basically she would have to pay taxes on the money she was gifted.
Yes.
Which is fucked up
Yeah.
if that's like true, which I'm assuming it is.
No, it's 100% true. Like, and then she was like, oh, I'm absolutely not doing that then. Like it was like a whole thing. Like that's insane. You can't
Yeah.
unless you're like going to pay the difference on the taxes. Like you're gifting items to
Yeah.
people who are working for you.
Yeah.
Who are literally working for you for credit to your website
Yeah.
where you like don't even let people shop the whole thing. Okay. But so then I got this email. It's literally just like a basic,
Okay.
like I think it was general email to people who are on the
Like who have
email
accounts
list
or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it says, hi, Erin. As an amazing Revolver, we're inviting you to this year's Revolve Festival taking place in La Quinta, California, blah, blah, blah. We're bringing back one of Revolve's biggest events this year by purchasing a $2,000 Revolve Festival gift card. Will include a Revolve Festival wristband for you to join in on the fun. So I got this
Just $2,000
email.
and I can go to the festival. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, the thing for me was I'm like, okay, I'd rather just pay $2,000 to buy clothing that I actually
Yes.
like than get a $2,000 credit and have to do a million deliverables.
No, I mean, that makes way more sense. And honestly, I'd rather pay $2,000 to get like an artist pass at Coachella and go there.
Literally. Okay, but then so it says you can purchase the gift card here, and then it says e-gift cards are non-refundable and non-returnable. They can be used towards any purchase at Revolve or Forward. Forward is like the higher end site, which like honestly
Okay.
I could buy something there for $2,000 there. Like I
Yeah,
could get
yeah.
a new Prada bag and be like, okay, cool. Now I can go to fucking Revolve Fest.
Yeah, like after I fucking paid
Yeah.
$2,000.
Yeah.
I mean, not you. Well, wait, this is the general one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
and
yeah,
so then it
paying $2,000.
says you can buy 2 passes on your account. There's a limit to 2. You can designate an authorized attendee to attend if you can't attend. So like say you can no longer attend, you can be like, okay, this person's gonna go.
Okay.
You
Even though
have to
I
be-
paid $2,000.
Yeah, you have to be 21 plus and IDs will be checked upon ticket pickup. And then that was it. But so like that's a real thing that happened. Like you could literally pay $2,000 for a gift
Is
card.
that not excessive? Like, I don't understand how this is like a thing.
For me, it was like, okay, if you're already having all of these people go, like, why do you need more people to go? Like, to me, it was like, okay, you need people to buy these tickets so that you can
like give credits or whatever.
Like, no, like, yeah, give credits, but like also then like make money back.
Right. 2,000, like, I'm just stuck on this.
Yeah, I know.
If I was like 21 years old and was like flying to California to go to Revolve and they were like, hey, pay $2,000 and you can go, I'd be like, I don't have fucking 2,000. Like, what?
I know. But I think that's the thing is like so many people like idolize all these influencers who are going to be there. And it's like this super exclusive thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like this day and age, what people's excitement is geared toward.
I guess.
It's like,
I did see Post Malone performed there, which is like pretty, I mean, that's a big artist. So, I mean, I guess it's like.
Well, it's not like they don't have money. Like Kim Kardashian was there.
I know. That is so bizarre.
Yeah. I also know like via one of my friends, she was like, oh yeah, like my friend's getting paid $100,000. And I'm like, okay, well then that's even like shittier knowing that like.
Yeah. Some people get paid and some people don't.
Yeah. And like, I'm not saying like everyone needs to get paid, but at least like treat everyone decently and not like ask for insane deliverables from the people you aren't paying.
Yeah. I mean, like in my opinion, the correct way to operate is like, hey, we're going to send you clothes every month. Like if you don't mind posting a couple stories.
Yeah.
And tagging. Like that's what normally happens. Like I'll get a PR package or like a brand will reach out in my Instagram DMs and be like, hey, we want to send you clothes. And I'll be like, okay, fun. Here's my address. And then they send it. And then of course I'll tag them on my story because like, thank you for sending me. But like if they were like, hey, we're gonna do this every month and you have to post 50 stories and 10 posts, I'd be like, no, that's like totally overreaching. And that's offensive.
You're limited to what you can actually shop.
Yes, true. Which is like
only shop Revolve brand specific. So their site carries like a shit ton of different brands, like even borderline designer brands, and you're not allowed. I guess depending on like your status, like I said, of course I don't know like what other people are able to get, but people in like,
I'm sure Stassi Baby got like the good stuff.
Yeah, like people in like my circle who I know are like, no, I can only do this. And it was so funny because the people who did go, I was like, all of these people are wearing the same shit. Like,
yes,
everyone's
I'm
wearing
sure.
the same thing because you like for
can only pick certain amounts.
Yeah, for the festival list, what I'm assuming they sent to just like general influencers. They're like, you can only shop this. And I was like, I don't want to be wearing the same thing as every other person who's going to be there.
I know. That's so funny. I saw a TikTok and it was like, POV, like I'm the Revolve +1. I'm the friend of Revolve +1. Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was like, I took photos for my friend because I'm the +1.
Yeah.
Just very like, I think to me, that's too influencery, annoying. Like
that's also the other
bad
thing.
part of Coachella where it's like, it's just an influencer extravaganza.
Which I think I would have hated.
You would have hated, I'm sure.
Because like this, I also went to Neon Carnival.
Oh, right. How was that? Because the whole time we were like, what is that?
Yeah, it was actually really fun, but we got there super early. So there was barely anybody there, which was
probably the way to do it.
I loved that. And then the second it started becoming like the influencer-y thing, I was like, okay, time to go.
See you later.
Like it got like super packed and then the lines were long and everyone's just taking like glam photos. And I was like, this is just not for me. I have to get out
we're
of here.
just too old.
So I feel like it would have been like that times a million at Revolve Fest. Because it's like, I genuinely like to go places to like have an experience and enjoy it, not just like take a picture and call it a day and like make life look cool on social media, which like, because I don't have to do that because my life just like is cool on social media. So I don't know. I just don't think that's like the lifestyle.
Yeah. I'm sure if we were like younger, you know, when we first started YouTube, it would be like a whole different experience.
Yeah. I mean, I do see like a lot of influencers that I follow. Like it was my whole fucking feed. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, same.
Like at Revolve Fest, who are like our age.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
some people just have different mindsets, which is fine.
Totally.
I feel like we're just more of a like
fully respect.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get that $2,000 credit, girly, like get that credit and go to Revolve Fest and harvest your content. Like I love that for you.
I also saw like micro influencers at Revolve. So that's like a big deal. I mean, if they're getting like $2,000 credit to shop at Revolve, like that's also.
Oh, they're definitely not getting that much.
Oh, you think it's different?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet they.
Well, then that's.
Yeah.
Ugh. I saw a girl there and it was just like on my For You page. And she's like, I can't believe I'm here. Like I'm at the Revolve thing. And I clicked her comments and the top comment was like, you're an influencer, girly, like live in the moment or something, like excited that she's an influencer. And she had like 8,000 followers. And so I was like, okay, that's so cool. Like Because I don't know. I feel like it's hard to gauge.
Or maybe she paid the $2,000.
Maybe she paid the $2,000. I don't know. But
it's just so shady to me. The whole thing is so shady. And like, I want there to be like a documentary. Like I want people to be like, oh, I got paid like this much money.
Yeah.
Because I think I heard that
Netflix in 5 years.
when they did that, what was it called? Like they had that like storefront.
Oh, like kind of recently?
Was it Kylie who went or Kim or someone, and they paid her like $500,000?
Oh, I know Kim went to the latest one that I think you were like invited to or something, maybe.
It was the one that we were invited opened. To. Yeah, like the Revolve House.
Okay, that was Kim.
Like that. Okay.
Because remember we were like, Kim went.
Yeah, and I think she got paid like $500,000.
Yeah, but she probably went like way before it opened. I think the store was empty.
For sure.
Like it wasn't like Kim Kardashian and Tana, the same fucking same photos.
It's just so interesting. And like that's what's so interesting to me is like I just want to sit down with a table and be like, okay, so are you getting paid?
I know.
Or if not, like what are your deliverables? I would just it's just so
we could make the documentary
to me. Yeah, like what people are willing to do to be like
a part of it.
The
zeitgeist. I said it again, guys.
To be in the inclusive Revolve sphere.
Yeah. And I even said, I think last week, I was like, somebody's going to expose them. Like, I don't know if they're not, I don't know if they're doing anything necessarily like
wrong
or like, I just feel like it's a bit shady and like unfair, I guess. Like I've never worked with a brand like that.
Yeah.
I don't think. Not like that's, you know, look at me. I just mean like I've never experienced something like that. It's usually like, here's some stuff, like if you don't mind tagging, which is like, great.
Yeah.
Of course I'll
here's
tag.
some stuff. And send me your W-9.
No, literally. I'd be like, pardon the fuck out of me. What do you mean?
So crazy.
It's so crazy. Well,
it was funny, like on the way to our house, like literally right down the street were the Revolve pickup credentials. So they were like the signs. Why can't I think of them?
Like marquees?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Or like billboards? I don't know.
You're like the signs that like flash words.
Marquee. Yeah.
Weird.
Is that not a marquee?
When I think of a marquee, I just think of like on concert halls and like those like movie theaters.
Yeah. Is that what it looked like kind of though? Or no?
No, it's like the ones that are like electronic.
Like a neon
are just
light?
Like on the side of the road. Where it's like detour.
Oh, you're right. I mean, maybe technically it's a marquee, but it's like not the right context for a marquee.
Yeah. So like literally a mile from our house, like we would have to drive the street every day. And it was just like Revolve credential.
Oh my
God.
God.
And I was like rolling my
Get your asses over, girly.
Yeah.
Get your Revolve ticket.
One day there was actually a shit ton of traffic of like, we were going to the festival at that point, but people like picking up their stuff. And I was just like, it's so interesting to me.
I know. Yeah. Because it's like,
I just want to know.
I know. And like, if we were like 22 or something, like we'd probably be like, ooh, let's go.
Yeah. And when I see people post, I'm just like, are you getting paid? Because like some people will post.
You should just message every person.
They'll have like way less followers than me. Not that that's like I
know what you're saying.
A reference point of like whether or not you should be paid. But like generally speaking, in terms of like who they're paying, I'm sure that has like a big effect.
Yeah. And I think it's good to be open about it.
Okay, like how many stories do you have to do? Because I've already seen 20.
Well, I'm even curious about that. If like we do or I do the same brand deal as somebody else, I'm like, I wonder what the difference is. Like I wonder, or like maybe they like I'll see like Teen Mom Girl sometimes. They'll post stories, brand deal in their stories, and it'll be like 15 frames. And I'm always like, I wonder if they're required that or they just don't understand.
Yeah. Like the worth.
The worth of it. And I will literally be skipping. I'm like, oh my God, like this is crazy. And I don't know if they have good managers. Like, I don't know, especially, you know, when you're growing up on TV, like that social media is so different.
Totally.
And that's like our whole job. So like we understand the worth of a story. As dumb as that sounds, like it is true.
Like imagine if like Bud Light instead of like giving the Super Bowl money, they were like, here's 10,000 gift cards to buy Bud Light. And also like you have to post a million fucking things.
Like you have to show our commercial.
You have to make
every commercial has to be ours.
Yeah.
And you have to have a blimp over the whole Super Bowl. And every player has a picture. Yeah. That's
unless
wild.
you're Kim K.
Yeah, she can do whatever she wants.
Anything. You post like one thing and then you're done.
She can probably just say it in a video and she's good.
Totally.
Yeah.
But I also just feel like it would be way more powerful if you just separated all of the money you're going to give to a Kim Kardashian who people like probably aren't even like thinking about because she just like posts so much stuff all the time.
Well, she's just so unrelatable. It's
totally.
Yeah.
It's like, why wouldn't you just distribute that to people who are actually like influencers and like, you know, like fashion influencers or people who like their audience would genuinely like be engaged in.
Totally. And like they will follow what you post because it's like, oh, you recommend good things. Totally. Or like, I like what you're wearing. When it's Kim K, it's like, it's probably Balenciaga. Like, can't fucking afford it. You know?
She's definitely getting the 500K and able to shop the Forward site and not the festival list on Revolve.
Kim K, please reach out to us. We want to know. We want to know all the details.
She probably literally posted like a Balenciaga bag and was like, shop this link, and then it brings you to the Forward site.
Yeah, I got it from Revolve.
They don't even carry that on Revolve, but it's like the same company. It's like Urban Outfitters, like that kind of thing.
Interesting. So yeah, and then you decided to come home early.
We were not supposed to come home until Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. See, I was gonna ask, but like,
the boys were just like exhausted.
Yeah.
They were just like, we got to get out of here. And yesterday they were both having like really bad anxiety. They're like, we just got to go home. And I was like, I am down.
Because you said Monday, the traffic was like 5 to 10 hours or something.
Yeah. The traffic there was no traffic on our way down on Thursday, which was honestly shocking to me. So then I was like, okay, will there even be traffic on Monday? And we just like extended the stay.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes the traffic is so bad. Like I've known people who will literally just like stop at Cabazon, which is like, well, from La Quinta, probably like 45 minutes, and just like get a hotel.
Just stay there. Yeah. It's probably worth
like
it.
So terrible.
Yeah. And then you can just like lay down.
Yeah. So the boys were just like, we're done. So we packed up the car, zero traffic.
No traffic. Oh, great.
But then I was like, oh, great. We can like record the podcast together and like.
Yeah, we were going to do it remote.
Settle. Yeah.
I'm glad that we're in person.
I know. I was like, oh my God.
It's like that footage. Ugh. Treacherous.
I know.
Treacherous footage.
And then like we're recording a video tomorrow with Matt. And I was like, okay, well now we're going to have to leave in the morning.
Oh, you like very early. Yeah.
Or like figure something out.
Did you see Matt there by chance?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I did not.
Do you still want to film?
I'm surprised. I like figured they would come to Emo Night, but I didn't see anybody.
Oh yeah. Do you have the same passes as them? Or they have VIP, I think.
I think they have VIP.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I just figured like Tristan or someone would have like texted.
Totally. No, I thought he would definitely be there.
I think they all went to the Liquid IV thing because.
Oh, Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which like still another person we don't really understand.
Literally.
Sorry guys, have no idea.
I was watching stories and I was like, this over Emo Night.
You're like pissed. Relate. No, same. I was like, why is no one there? Like it's so good.
I got invited to that too. I was on the like list to so many parties and just didn't go to any of them. It was like, well, I just want the option in case.
Okay, rock star move.
But I also just didn't realize how busy the boys would be. Like my mindset was, we'll lay by the pool every day till like 4, then go into the festival. But it's like, no, they're literally booked and fucking busy. And we're like, okay, we have to go to the artist pickup at 11. And then the like shuttles only run every hour. And so it's like a whole thing.
So was it pretty much like go for you? Or did you have moments of like just chilling?
Well, when they were like being interviewed and stuff, it was just like straight chilling.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see. But like yesterday, I was like, I'm not going into the festival.
Did you watch Harry's performance?
No, because I was sleeping. I've seen like, clips. I'd made Kara, because I knew Shania was coming out.
Oh, you knew?
Yes.
Oh my God. Tea.
I knew all the tea. I also know something about next weekend. I cannot say it on camera, but I will tell you, and you're gonna fucking die.
Is it Harry?
No.
I'm like, who? Billy?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my God, I need to stop recording right now.
Yeah, I have to sit with this for an hour.
You really do have to watch his performance, though. It is literally like I've watched it like 3 times.
A ton of it for me. I was like, please record like all of Shania. Yeah.
Well, you can watch it still on the YouTube.
It's still going?
I think it's literally still. Yeah, you can just rewind. It's like one video for the whole weekend.
I thought that. I guess TJ's mom told us. She said that. It was like the last time yesterday because we rewatched the Emo Night performance yesterday. Mm-hmm.
Maybe now it's gone because it's not live or something. But I mean, I rewound and watched Harry like 3 times.
Also, I'm sure someone recorded it. I know. I was like bummed, but also I was like, oh, it was late. And like
it was late.
Weekend, I have to stay for Billy because I have to watch this.
Oh my God, what is it?
But I'm like, because they go on at 5, so I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to be there from like
1
p.m. until like at least 2 a.m.
Oh my God.
So now I'm rethinking my whole wardrobe choices. I'm like, I gotta wear sneakers because I wore like my platform Docs one day and like we were there. That was Saturday. We were maybe there for like 6 hours. And I was like, oh,
like your feet were hurting?
My feet are gonna die. And then I wore my cowboy boots on the first day and I was sitting for a majority of the time and my feet were pulsating.
pulsating.
So I'm like, okay, I'm fully just wearing sneakers.
Literally just wear
and-
sneakers. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what? I have to know it. Oh, this is going to
Yeah.
bother me until the end of the podcast, but it's okay. Well, I'm so excited for Emo Night. I'm like so happy for them. I was literally, me and Nolan were watching it. We're like, this is crazy.
It was literally insane.
Yeah. And I was like dying at just stuff they were saying on the microphones. Like at the end when Morgan's like, okay, we're done.
Yeah,
I know. So
They're
cool. Such a
so
great
good at,
moment.
like,
and like
bantering.
total FOMO. I was like, oh, now I wish I was there watching them.
I know. But it, like honestly, that would be the only thing
Yeah.
that's worth it.
I know.
In my obviously my very biased opinion, like
Well, yeah, I'm like, sorry, I didn't let you finish.
no, that was
I
it.
pulled a Kanye.
It's just like other people would like go and be like, okay, we're gonna go watch this person. I'm like, I would rather sit down.
Yeah.
and, like I just like don't care.
Well, and like truly, I'm not even saying, like I posted this on my story because so many people were like, why aren't you there? And I'm like, well, I've never been, but like truly like watching Harry on TV, I can see so much more. And
Yes.
here I feel like, well, maybe not here. I feel like the whatever, or like Billy or whatever. Like it was so fun to watch on TV. And like, I genuinely just would not be having the same amount of fun,
No.
like back in the crowd watching
Yeah.
it, I think.
I ran into a
don't
ton of
know.
people too, and they're like, "Where's Carly?"
Oh, really?
And I'm like, "Well, we're not really festival girls."
Yeah, I kept saying that too. I was like, I'm not like a concert festival. I mean, I've never
Yeah.
seen Harry in concert, and he's been here a bunch of times.
haven't?
No,
Oh,
except when we saw One Direction, like
that's true.
intimately.
Yeah,
But
he's a great performer.
I know, like, ugh, I can't wait for you to watch the like performance. He's so fucking cute, and he dances so much,
know.
like his
Well, I've
little
seen-
as it was.
I've seen like clips. I just haven't
Okay.
watched the whole thing.
So cute.
So cute.
Okay, well, before we move on, I should probably read an ad.
I'm going to pee. Don't get mad at me.
Yeah, don't get mad at Aaron. This part of the podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. People don't always realize that physical symptoms like headaches, teeth grinding, and even digestive issues can be indicators of stress. And let's not forget about doom scrolling, sleeping too little, sleeping too much, undereating, and overeating. I will say when I'm stressed, I like cannot eat. My stomach is constantly in knots if I'm anxious, which is like pretty much all the time. And obviously sleeping is harder too. So those are my symptoms of stress. Overeating is not an issue. It's pretty much undereating because I literally can't eat. Stress shows up in all kinds of ways. In a world that's telling you to do more, sleep less, and grind all the time, here's your reminder to take care of yourself, do less, and maybe try some therapy. I will say I've been in therapy for about 5 or 6 years. I say this every podcast, and like, I don't exactly know. I want to say it's closer to 5, but like, who really knows? And it's truly something I look forward to each week. I can just sit down and talk with my therapist and like, shoot the shit and, you know, figure out my deepest, darkest insecurities and problems. But I do think it is truly the best thing you can do for yourself. So I highly recommend. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. Give it a try and see if online therapy can help lower your stress. OnlyFriends listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. That's BETTERHELP.com/onlyfriends. I'm assuming you didn't watch The Ultimatum at all.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yes.
Did you finish it?
I watched it last night. Yes.
Oh my God.
Wait, okay. There's no celebrity news today, so I wanted
Okay.
to do TV as its own thing.
Yeah, I feel
after.
like this is it, right?
Oh, okay, sure.
I feel like I'm ready. Are you ready for
Sure.
TV?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to start with Ultimatum?
Sure.
Okay. You finished it, watched the reunion and everything.
Yes.
Okay. So what was your overall thoughts about the show?
None of these people should be together.
Okay, but like
I mean, I think it's
entertainment wise.
I thought it was a great show. I think it's way better than Love is Blind. I think the concept is deranged. These people are psychotic, and I just really enjoyed it.
Okay. I found it somewhat boring.
Oh.
I thought it was kind of boring. I mean, I was very interested and I wanted to see what would happen, but like, I don't know. I found it kind of boring.
What?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there were
Oh my God,
moments.
I'm shook.
Yeah. I mean, I like Love is Blind better, I think.
I feel like
I
this is
do-
way more dramatic. Like people were like fighting.
I know. I don't know. I just was like, a lot of the
Interesting.
episodes, I was like, okay, like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But
Well, differing opinions.
yeah. And that's okay.
Yep.
I cry.
I tried to convince you. No, it is better.
No, you're right. It is. Like, that's what I need to not do, which I do all the time.
It's better. Wow. Okay.
What was I going to say though? Oh, and I was texting you about it and I was like, I don't understand how anyone could come out of this like fine, like, or in a good at all. Like, how does anyone come out of this? Because first of all, you're with somebody you came here with, you've been dating for a couple of years at least. Then you're living with somebody you don't even know and trying to form a relationship. And then you choose which person, well, then you live with your the person you came with, and then you have to choose. And I'm like, okay, like I texted you this. I was like, even if you really fall for the person you're living with for those 3 weeks, like the new person, and you go off with them, like my mind would be so fucked up because I'd be like, wait, I just jumped from relationship to relationship, and that person I was with for like a couple of years, and now I'm just it's like you're in a honeymoon period, so obviously it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, but you also have to remember, like, anyone who goes on these shows is just clinically insane.
That's true. I'm thinking about it too rationally.
Yeah, like to go on a reality show with somebody who you've been dating for less than 2 years and give them an ultimatum to marry you is deranged. And I mean, it's the way that they find these people is just incredible, because then we get like served insane content, but like they're not rational thinking humans. Like I don't think a single one of them would hear what you just said and be like, oh, you're right, that's a good point.
True, yeah.
They'd be like, well, you just don't know what love is.
Yeah, literally.
You don't understand how love works. You have to give your partner an ultimatum after dating for a year and a half,
which also is like a problem in itself.
Yeah. And like half of them were just like fighting the whole time. Like it's just, they're unwell.
Yeah. And also I remember the episode where they had like a girls' night to like discuss.
Oh my God, I can't.
The relationships. And I was like, this is so, I just could not wrap my head around it. I'm like, wait, so you're like around all these people that are dating your significant other, and like you have to talk about like how your night went, like if you've had sex, like if you're falling, and it's like this person is listening to everything you're saying, or like you're listening to someone talk about your significant other in that way. It's just
deranged.
So deranged. Like I don't know how. I mean, obviously I've never gone that show, but like I said, it's
like any of those
deranged
shows
compared to Love Is Blind and stuff. Like those are crazy in itself, but like they make sense and to a certain extent.
Sure. Yeah. But like it's just like all of those like reality, like even The Bachelor. The Bachelor is fucking insane. Like the concept of that is literally insane.
It is, but compared to The Ultimatum, I'm like, well, it's a breeze.
Yeah, but it's like any dating reality show.
Yeah.
Insane. Like you're not like, if you really sit down and think about it, it's like, what? Like in the real world, if you were dating 20 men and like kissing all of them and taking them home to meet your parents and like doing all in a matter of a month, like
yeah. And obviously they make them do crazy things to fall in love and jump from a plane together.
It's wild. Like none of it. It's just all for entertainment. It's not real. It's all for entertainment. Anyone who does it is just like, I'll get famous from this. And that's what it is.
Yeah, I guess.
But also I think that you have to be like a little bit crazy to go on it, in the sense of believing that you'll actually find someone
love.
To fall in love with.
I know. I was thinking about that when I watched The Bachelor. I'm like, it's crazy to me to think that like out of a room of 20 men, like my person is one of those. Like probably not. No, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just like
it works. It does work for some people. Like some people have still been together after like 10 years of Bachelor, which is like so crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that show's crazy too, but there's like levels to it. Like I feel like The Bachelor is like one of the more normal dating shows.
Yeah.
Or maybe 90 Day Fiance, honestly, because they actually like know each other and like are engaged. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then Ultimatum is like the top, like.
It's insane.
Huh?
It's insane.
I already don't remember anyone's names, but I wanted to say the one that was like, oh my gosh, I can't remember anyone's name. The one that was like, I'm not going to run away with her. Don't worry. The couple that broke up at the end. Was her name Natalie?
What couple that broke up at the end?
Like
they all did.
I know. I can't remember their names. Of course, he was Puerto Rican and something else. They had like the same heritage. I remember the first episode. They were like, "Oh yeah, I'm Puerto Rican and something else." I don't know. Let me look up the couples really fast because this is...
I'm like, there's Ray and Zay and Jake and April.
Oh, Ray and whoever she was.
Jake.
Yes, Jake and Ray. He was like telling... who was the girl he came with?
April.
Right, April. He was like, don't worry, I'm not going to run away with Ray or anything. And then he ran away with Ray.
Yeah, oh my God. They're all just crazy.
I know.
Like April, unhinged. She's an unhinged human.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the finales weren't like crazy or anything.
Not at all.
It was like exactly what I expected. Although I was wondering if they would stay together just because
Jake
I couldn't tell.
Ray?
Yeah.
I feel like they were the
Jake and April.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
While I was watching the show, I liked Jake and Ray. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
they'd
me
be
too.
like
They were
a
the only
cute-
couple I was like, okay, cute.
relatively like normal until Ray punched her boyfriend.
Oh yeah, I
I was
forgot.
like, okay.
She's like, I'm gonna punch you and you're gonna be mad.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, okay.
Just gonna
all these
slip
people.
past that one.
Yeah. And then like I literally could not stand Colby and Madeline. I believe those are their names. The ones who actually wound up like getting married.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely unhinged. The both of them. And like I honestly was shocked, but also not shocked because I was like, that's why they're on the show. They're just unhinged humans.
Yeah. Well, now you watch the reunion, right?
Yeah.
Now she's having a baby,
I know.
which is like so crazy.
Insane. Their relationship was incredibly toxic.
Yeah.
I was like, all of them were. All of their relationships were so toxic. Like
Well-
watching these people, I was like, damn.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason they were on the show, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And like the first episode or maybe the second where two couples got engaged before they even like went into the experiment.
And then the guy who was gonna pick someone else,
No, literally, he was like, I'm going to pick you.
Yeah.
And then he proposed to.
got like jealous.
Yes.
And he proposed to his girlfriend because another guy was gonna pick her.
And their whole issue
Issue.
was that she didn't want to have kids and he did, which is like a major issue in a relationship. Like I always hear like that's going to be the thing that makes or breaks a relationship because
Yeah.
somebody's going to feel resentful either way.
Yeah.
And you can't force someone to have a kid.
I know someone who they literally were like high school sweethearts, dated for like 10 years, got married, and then like they didn't talk about having kids, I guess. And then he was like, I don't want to have kids. And
After
then,
they were married.
like literally they were together for like 15 years.
Oh.
And then they got a divorce. And then she married someone else and now she has like 4 kids.
Yeah, that's
It's like that's like such a big conversation to have.
totally. And like obviously he just proposed to her because he got scared.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now what?
I know.
But I guess on the reunion they said she compromised and she was like, I'll have one.
Which is insane. And she was
So-
like really like, she was like, yeah, we decided like I'll have one.
I
Like,
know.
It really sounds like you want to.
Yeah. I was kind of wonder if it's one of those things she's like, I never want kids, or she just is like nervous to.
Yeah.
Like maybe, I mean, there's obviously, it's not so black and white, but
Yeah. Like I feel like TJ and I are both like, we don't know.
yeah, that's
Like
totally
it's like,
fair too.
There's days where I'm like, I would like to have a child, but then days where like Paris is staying up until
All night.
5 a.m. pooping. And I'm like,
Never.
How?
Yeah.
literally how?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
not.
like, he's just, like he'll see a baby and be like, oh, cute. But then like, he'll also see another baby and be like repulsed. So we're both very much just like, we'll see.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
Like classic, like,
But
30s
it's
in
not
LA
like
too, or it's,
one's a hard no and one's a hard
Yeah,
yes.
which is
Like,
good.
I feel like that's really important in a relationship to like establish
Yeah.
before you take the plunge.
yeah. Ooh, make sure you talk about it.
Awkward.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I have anything else to talk about with the show. It was just like,
Oh yeah, it is what it is.
it was, yeah, fine.
I loved it.
That's good. I'm sure they'll have another season. I feel like they have to.
Oh,
I'm sure it did really well.
We should just pretend and go on it.
To see how fucked up it is.
Yeah. I also
with our
just, like,
significant others.
cannot stand
You're married.
Nick and Jessica. What Nick? Why did I just want to call her Jessica Simpson? Oh my god.
Oh, yes. His wife now.
Why can't I think of her name?
Uh,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
do you want me to look? Nick Lachey's wife.
Oh my god. This is really bad.
Vanessa.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Yes.
Cannot stand them as the host.
Oh, really?
They just are like too. Okay, for a host, for me, I'm just like I just need like a
Andy
middleman.
Cohen.
And Vanessa just always relates everyone back to her. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't about you. I want to hear about these
Oh.
psychos.
I didn't really like pay attention to that, but that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Every single person who talks, she was like, oh, well, Nick and I. Oh, Nick and I.
Yeah,
oh, Nick
I
and
noticed that in the
I'm
first
I don't
episode.
care. I don't care about you. That's on your own terms.
So, like, do we think Love is Blind is going to come out again soon? Because, in my opinion, it should be like this show,
Oh,
Love is Blind, Ultimatum, Love is Blind, Ultimatum, Love is Blind.
yeah.
But I don't know if they have time for that.
alternating to
Yeah.
truly just disrupt our brains.
Well, it feels like it's set up that way because it just switched over.
I know.
And they're the same host and everything. And they have the same cups, but like silver, not gold.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, did you see the baby cup that they gave her?
Yeah.
So funny.
It's like kind of funny.
Yeah. But that was it about that.
The only sane thing on the show is that baby cup.
Truly. I wish they would do a reunion in like a year and see where they're all at.
I
you
know, same. I'm sure they'll do a catch up like when the new season comes out, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Or maybe they'll do a reunion like they do in Love is Blind after a year or two.
Yeah.
That's
Love.
special. Yeah.
Would love that.
Would Love is Blind at that.
Did you watch The Kardashians?
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I feel like it's been so long.
Okay. What did you think?
I am excited for the rest of the series. It was good. I mean, I like how they kind of broke the fourth wall and they talked to the cameras. I think that was very like forward of them. I like that it's a little bit different in that way.
What do you mean?
Like Kim would sometimes like look at the camera and be like,
oh,
this is blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah.
Got it.
And they would, you know, they talk about filming. Maybe they did that in the later seasons of Kardashians. I didn't really watch the later seasons, but they would be like, oh, we're back to filming. Like, this is the first episode. I like how they were just like open. I think it's funny. The first episode had to do with Ray J again, obviously.
Oh my God.
Like a sex tape again, just like starting the whole series over. But I don't know. What did you think?
The filming for me was so weird. I felt like I was watching like an HGTV show. Like because the confessionals are much more casual now. And the music they play over them is like, it literally sounds like YouTube audio library music.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Like, and I watched it a few times because like I watched it and then watched it with a few other people. And it was just like really like the part where like Kendall pops in and is like, I didn't actually have COVID. I was like, I'm literally watching like HGTV.
Oh, interesting.
Like the interview aspects reminded me so much of that.
Did it like bother you or you liked that?
No, I did not like it.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, you guys are like above that. Like,
interesting.
you're the Kardashians. I do like because I feel like
it keeps them humble.
Yeah, it's just like weird. I'm like, this is weird. Like I feel like the production is honestly like lesser.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're just trying something new.
That's funny because when they were doing the interviews, I was like, I could tell it felt different, but I couldn't pinpoint it. And that's so true. It's not as professional and like a backdrop and a maybe they do have filters on, but like usually they had that like filter,
totally,
like no pores, no creases in their face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the season will be really good though.
Oh no, I'm so beyond it. Like the content was amazing.
Yeah.
My favorite part was when Khloe was talking, like initially talking about Tristan. She was like, we are just friends. But then like 15 minutes later, she's like, we're like friends, but like also trying to figure things out. And I'm like, okay, keep your story straight. We're like not even 30 minutes in.
We got a whole season to go.
But the Kravis content was incredible.
Oh, yeah. Ugh, I don't know.
Just because like the whole family trolling them.
Okay, yes. I will say nothing bothers me more than being with a couple who like isn't paying attention because they're in their own world. Like that was like really bothering me. And honestly, I was really hoping that watching them on the show would make me like really like them. Because I was like, maybe all the PDA is like more on social media than it is in real life. No. It is like full blast, which is like great. Like do PDA. But like the fact that they were having conversations and they weren't even listening and they were in their own world. I was like, that's the most infuriating thing to me.
Yeah, but it's also like just hilarious that it's not just for Instagram.
True. Like it's them.
It's good for them that they're very true to who they are. Like online and offline.
True.
Which like I can respect because there's nothing I hate more than like faux content.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think it was like fake, but I just meant like even if they were in the background of someone's story sitting on each other's lap, like maybe they were just doing that for like a couple minutes or something.
I think it's just like amazing because it's so insane.
No, it is
like
so
when
insane.
she went to sit on her own chair and Travis was like, babe, like come sit on my lap. And I'm like, it's like hot. You're in shorts. That can't be comfortable. And he's just like licking her arm right next to her mom.
I can't.
I was just like, this is incredible.
It's like funny, but I was just like, okay, maybe it'll.
It's so funny. Like it's really over the top. Yeah. But like, I think it's hilarious.
It's funny for the family.
Totally. And I love that they're like just trolling. Like Chris is like, they are just like some of the most bizarre people, like trying to make decisions. Like, babe, what do you want? Dessert. I don't know, babe. What do you want? I don't know, babe. What if we got this? Oh, that sounds good, babe. But we could do this too. And Chris is just like,
just pick, get both. It was also funny when Kim was like talking about SNL and she was like, I honestly just want Courtney and Travis just making on the background of every scene.
I know. Yeah. It's so funny. I'm very excited for this season. I think it'll be really good. And I think it'll probably be the most like open they've been.
Totally.
And
they're
like with
E,
they probably had a lot of stuff that they had to cut out just in terms of like
legalities. Yeah.
But also like they are like cursing on this, which is really great.
There's not, like, true. No bleeps or anything.
Yeah.
That is strange to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's nice that it's like a full 48 minutes and there's no commercials.
Yes.
It's like full blown content. It's not like E where it was probably maybe like a 25-minute show.
The intro is so funny with the drone. Like the shot itself.
Oh my God,
was
I
really
know.
Cool, but like,
I was like,
everyone
okay.
was like, give me a break.
And I was like, calm down.
Kendall.
With their sound bath.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Yeah. She's like, Ma, are we coming to the barbecue?
I know. It's like, okay, this is so
Like
staged.
the whole premise of the first episode was like Kim throwing this barbecue, and like then it became like the biggest deal, and it was like 6 people there.
I know.
She's like, I'm having a big party.
I know.
Like it's your family.
And then the whole Scott
She's like,
thing of it all.
Yeah, she's like, I can't be dealing with this Ray J stuff while I'm having this party. I'm like, they're the people you would talk to.
No,
about
literally.
It anyway,
It's
like,
like-
why does it matter?
It's just your family too. It's
Yeah.
not like she's throwing a huge party.
But I loved it, and I'm very excited. But it
Yeah.
was just like a very big shift from what they normally do. So I was like, what am I watching?
Yeah. It does feel very different.
Yeah.
But
Which
I
like I
it.
didn't think. I was like, how will it be different? But it definitely
It is, yeah. Just the way they film is
Yeah.
different. So it's cool.
very interesting.
Yeah.
That was all the TV I watched.
Okay, I don't think I've watched anything else.
Did you watch Severance yet?
No.
You got to watch that.
Yeah.
It's the best show on TV. My new fave.
I watched, remember that book I was reading, The Radium Girls?
Wait, the amount of people who are like, what are all these books Carly's been reading?
Who asked?
Caro. She was like, I keep dying at all these books Carly's posting.
I know, I really like nonfiction, like weird
Yeah.
horror. But I finished the book, and then Netflix made a movie with Joey King's in it.
Oh, cool.
And she's like the main character, and it came out in 2020, and it was so bad. I don't know if it's because I like just read the book, and sometimes movies are worse, but it was like even
Twilight.
yeah, literally like prime example. But Nolan watched the movie, and he didn't read the book, and he was like, yeah, it wasn't very good. So I was kind of disappointed. I was like very excited to watch it, but it's just like so
Sad.
crazy. I know.
Have any of the others been turned into television or TV?
The first 2 books I read were like one of them is a series on Hulu, the Ebola one, and Topher Grace is in it, which I was like, what? I just like kind of skimmed through
When
it.
we
'cause-
saw him at Jones on 3rd.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Celeb hotspots.
And then the other one is like a HBO show with Oprah. And
Oh my God.
Rose Byrne.
Oprah's in it?
Yeah. She's like the main character.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah.
Oprah acting queen.
No. It was very interesting.
Well, yeah, I just didn't have much time to watch TV, but
I mean, yeah.
I still somehow managed.
Well, that was great. So did you watch it while you were in India?
Yeah, I watched The Kardashians on Thursday night.
Oh, okay.
And-
I didn't realize it came out Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Like I saw until during the day. I was like, oh, it's tonight? I thought it was Thursday night for some reason. Like
Well, I think because it was midnight.
it was, and that's what it was. But
Yeah.
in my head, it was, I was like, oh, sick. I can watch it in like 2 hours.
Yeah. But that was really it for TV for me.
Yeah, same. I don't think I watched anything else. I feel I watched
Just
The
your
Ultimatum. Yeah, literally. I watched The Ultimatum probably Wednesday, so it feels like it's been a month. Like,
my
can't
God.
even remember what happened,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I was trying to think about what we talked about on the podcast last week, and I literally don't even remember. Because I was like, is there anything I need to follow up on? I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I know people wanted us to watch a Timothy Chalamet interview and give our opinion. We kind of forgot to do that, but
I didn't know anyone wanted us
Due
to do
time.
that.
yeah. Well, I just saw comments that were like, "You didn't
Yeah.
follow up." I'm like, "Oh yeah,
Oh, my literal thong has just been hanging out this whole time. You're welcome.
OnlyFans content." You post this on OnlyFans too.
These huge sweatpants. Okay, let's just get into this day in history then.
Okay.
We have, this one's really great for the both of us.
Okay.
Backstreet Boys, the band, was formed this day in history. Oh yeah, you're trying to guess the year?
93.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so cultured.
We are both BSB girls.
I looked it up for it. No, I'm kidding.
Carly is just perusing famous birthdays before every
So I know
podcast
who it
episode.
is, so I don't
She's
feel
like,
bad.
yes, I have seen all Home Alone movies.
I watched them all before the podcast. We'll go at 4 a.m. 93. Okay, cool. That
Yeah.
makes total sense.
Comment if you're a BSB girl, like if you're in sync.
You were BSB.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Not an insane girly.
BSB
I listened,
through and
obviously.
through. Same.
But like
yeah.
BSB was my band.
Yeah.
Like I was pretended I was dating them.
Yeah, no,
for
I
sure.
loved them.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's such a weird thing. I
It
was
was
like,
a-
I liked both of the bands, but I was like,
Everyone
no,
had
Backstreet
their
Boys.
side. Like
I wonder
we were
if,
split
like-
into 2 categories as children.
Do we think like Backstreet Boys is just like a little more emo? And we were just like drawn to them in that sense?
Maybe because
What's the
honestly,
tea?
the larger than life music videos like kind of emo. looking.
know.
It's like scary.
Yeah.
Maybe
We'll have to do a
a deep dive.
comparison. Yeah.
a psychoanalytical
Analysis,
deep dive into Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC.
Yeah.
I mean, NSYNC does to me feel more like fratty vibes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Probably.
Because BSB wasn't. I feel like they were a lot more normal and just like cuties, and NSYNC was like hot guys.
Yes.
Except Nick Carter was hot, but he was like cutie as well.
I loved Brian though.
Me too. He
know.
was my favorite. Yeah, we've talked about this, but yeah, he was my ultimate favorite.
Same.
I feel like he's like alt-right now though or something. Didn't that come out? Like he was
I
like,
don't remember.
We'll have to
I
look
know
it
that
up.
Mason Musso is.
I mean, yeah, he's like full QAnon.
It's like so crazy to me that Nikki DeMar like writes with him. I'm like,
know.
oh my God. This
She probably
guy.
just was like, well, whatever.
Yeah. I love all right stuff too. I don't know. I literally don't know anything about her. It's just interesting to me.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that one was good. And then this one, Carly loves. 1 year ago today, Cruel Summer aired.
Oh.
The show.
I was like,
the show, not the song.
The song aired, and I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense.
The show.
Oh my God, love the show.
Carly's fave.
Yep.
And then in 2010, the iconic Justin Bieber hit Somebody to Love.
Wow.
I just need somebody to love. No, I don't need no love. No, somebody. Really, just an iconic hit.
Wait, did you say what year?
2010.
2010. Oh, okay.
Like, oh,
That seems late. Like we already graduated high school and he was so little then. I don't remember.
I remember that fully. Like freshman year in college, bump that shit.
Yeah, you're a big Bieber head.
but like not really.
Bieber head.
Like I know like
Baby.
probably like a handful of songs that I like really was drawn to.
Okay.
Like You Smile will forever just be an iconic masterpiece. Especially that is just the letter U. Like, yeah, he invented texting.
Yeah, and that was like before it was like trendy to.
Yeah.
I think I missed that Bieber fever.
The like Baby Bieber.
Yeah, I like missed it for some reason.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I only really liked a handful of stuff. I wasn't like a Bieber head. I've never seen him perform. I don't think so. Like I never went to a Justin Bieber concert.
Yeah, neither have I.
And that's that.
You could have seen him at Coachella with who was he with? Giveon, I think.
No, he was with
Or not Giveon. He did Peaches. Who does Peaches with him?
No idea. Daniel Caesar.
Is it him?
I'm pretty sure that's his name. And I just remembered that. Never heard of the man. Because someone was like, oh yeah. So I knew that Shania was coming out. And then
How did you know that?
person, I've got some insider tea.
I don't know if like you knew because you're backstage or something.
Yeah, but then that same person was like, oh yeah, and then Bieber's coming out with Daniel Caesar, I think is his name. And I was like,
Yeah.
who's that? Like I literally had no idea. And they're like, he's on Right Before Harry. And I was like, I've never heard of this man.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to this man.
It's okay. I feel like we just don't know a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like artists.
Like, you know, like current people
Yeah.
who are like played on the radio. Like,
Totally. I know. That's okay.
yeah, it's fine.
I mean, we didn't know, what was it, Song of the Year or Record of the Year?
Oh, the Bruno Mars one?
No, not him. It was the guy who like performed at the Grammys and was so fun to watch.
Yes.
I forget his name.
I don't know either.
But like he's huge and we had no idea. But a lot of people didn't.
I
heard a lot of
never heard the Silk Sonic song. So,
Oh, okay. I definitely heard that one, but yeah.
okay. Now for birthdays, it's Gigi Gorgeous's birthday.
Okay.
How old do we think she is?
35.
Gigi Gorgeous.
Is she younger than us?
It is her 30th birthday today.
Get out of here.
I had to put this on because
30?
I was fully shook. It said 29 on the thing because it's not her
Yes,
birthday
yes,
yet.
it's
And
on
I was
Wednesday.
like, what?
What? No, she's like, no. It's like another, again, it's like a YouTuber we've always been around. So I feel like they're older
Yeah.
than me.
Also, I just feel like people who wear a lot of makeup like generally look a lot older.
Yeah.
So I feel like that I just like get the older vibe.
Yeah. And
Like
she's
it's like
well
Alabama
spoken.
Barker. I'm like, oh, she's 35.
Yeah, I know. And like she's literally 16.
Yeah. Like that's just, I think how my brain works. I'm like, oh, you wear a lot of makeup. You're old.
That's
Not
crazy.
in like a bad way. Like you just like,
You give off an older
mature
vibe.
yourself.
She was on Whitney Cummings' podcast a couple months ago, and she's so well spoken. I definitely thought she was like, I think it's a mature thing. I just feel like she's a lot more
Yeah.
mature than I am, so I assume that she's older.
It's crazy. I can't believe that she's so young.
I know.
A young whippersnapper. Speaking of Hiram, it's his birthday as well.
Hiram.
The skincare YouTuber.
Oh, yes. I was like, I know the name, but I don't know.
He's 26.
Okay, queen.
And then we have Tan France.
Oh my God, love his glasses.
He's only 39.
Oh.
For some reason, I thought Tan was a little bit older. Maybe it's because just he's like a silver fox.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's like a hot dad.
Yeah. Tan France is very attractive.
Yeah.
Honestly, the whole cast is just like stunning.
I know. Who's the one that's like hot?
Anthony.
Yes.
Oh, he's a
So hot.
very attractive man.
Yes.
They're all just like really pretty.
I know. And they have just fun personalities, and that helps a lot too.
Totally. Happy birthday, Tan. And then Carmen Electra.
Oh my God.
She's 50 years old today.
That's younger than I would think.
Me too.
I don't really know what she looks like right now, and I'm not basing it off of her looks. I just feel like, again,
Yeah.
been around forever.
When I see Carmen Electra in my brain, I just see like young Carmen.
Same.
I couldn't tell you what she looks like either.
I wonder, I'll look it up, but I wonder if, like, how old's Pamela Anderson? Do we know?
Probably around the same age.
I was thinking that too. Let me just see really. Oh, she's 54.
Pammy.
I'm just wondering, because I feel like they're kind of the same
Yeah.
zeitgeist. That's two.
Okay. Where?
Where are you,
Okay, wait, I did need to
Charisma?
tell. Okay, I had a few things written down.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you that at Neon Carnival, I saw Danielle and Nick from Love is Blind.
Stop.
Yep, they were walking
Were they fighting?
together. No, they were walking together. They were not holding hands when I saw them.
Okay.
And
Tea.
then, so Katie, I forget her last name, Austin maybe?
Oh,
she was like a
yes.
bachelorette.
Katie Austin.
Katie, is that her name?
I thought Katie Austin was like a...
Katie Austin.
Who's the girl? This is probably so off. That Ariel brought around a couple times, and she was on that like Alabama.
Okay, not Katie Austin.
Okay, who's Katie Austin? What was she on?
She's Sports Illustrated. Why did I say that name?
Because
Sports
we've hung out with
Illustrated
her.
Swimsuit rookie.
We've hung out with her before.
Have
She was on that MTV show, I believe. Unless I am completely thinking of the wrong person.
Who's Katie Austin?
Hold on. Katie Austin. Okay, no.
Who the heck is this person? Why did I know the name? Okay, like Matt King likes all her posts.
Who am I thinking? Do you
Are
remember?
we okay?
Do you remember that MTV show? It was like, I don't want to say hillbillies, but it was like Alabama. It was in like Alabama, and they would like go off-roading, and it was very dramatic, and they were probably in high school or something.
The only like show that reminds me of is Buck Wild, which took place in Alaska.
Buck Wild.
Off-roading.
Buck Wild. Is that what I'm thinking of? Let me see the cast.
Floribama Shore.
No, I think I am thinking of Buck Wild.
Okay.
I don't know.
Matt
I don't
King
know.
and
I'm
all of
like,
them-
I'm down a big hole.
I think that Matt King and that group hang out with Katie Austin, and that's why that name is in my head. But
Okay, maybe.
why? Okay, I don't know this girl's name. Katie the Bachelorette. Katie Thurston.
Oh, okay. I've heard that name too.
I hope that's the person. Like, there could be many bachelorettes named Katie. Honestly, it's like not important to this story at
Okay.
all. But so she's like an emo night girl, like loves emo night.
Okay.
It's actually really funny. They had a picture from San Diego, and it was her on the stage. Like, no one knew she was there. And then someone commented, they're like, oh my God, Katie from The Bachelor or Bachelorette. I don't know which one.
Oh, okay.
And so then she's kind of like been in the scene a little bit. I think she then DJ'd one time. Mm-hmm. But so Caro had been in communication with her, and they were meeting up at Neon Carnival. And she was like, hey, can you just like hang out with my friends for a sec? And it was fucking Deep Tea.
Shut up.
Yeah. And like someone
Oh my
else, I don't,
God.
or the guy she's seeing now.
From Love is Blind?
Yeah, I forget what
I forget his name
is.
too, obviously,
And
but-
they like did shots together. And yeah, so like full Love is Blind was there.
Wow.
Also, Caro was at Coachella yesterday and saw like the whole cast of Selling Sunset.
Wait, did you see any Vanderpump people at Neon
I
Carnival?
walked past not Neon. When we were there, I know that Sheena was like in the DirecTV like
Yeah.
activation, like doing a brand deal because we were with her sister. So we didn't see her, and then we like left probably by the time like
God.
anyone was done. But at the Coachella grounds, I was like walking to go get something, and I just saw Brock randomly.
Oh my God.
He's very tall.
Yeah, he's probably just like
Yeah.
built and tall.
Yeah.
That's all I can imagine.
Definitely. But yeah, so I saw them. All seemed well. They were just like walking.
Okay.
I was like, oh wow.
my God, weird.
And then, okay, so I was standing in line to do bumper cars, and some girl in front of me was like, oh my God, my mom is such a big fan of you and Carly. She asked me if she had like seen the two of us at Coachella yet. And she was like, I don't know, Mom. I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, so it's so crazy. I'm like standing in front of you in line. I was like, oh my God, like let's send a picture to her. And so then we did. And then like a few minutes later, Frankie Jonas walks over and like kisses her. And so it's like Frankie Jonas's girlfriend's mom
Stop.
is our fan.
We're old.
They were really cute.
Funny.
And Frankie Jonas was so sweet.
Was he?
He was really
Aw.
nice.
I didn't even know he was there.
I mean, yeah, me neither.
But like makes
yeah,
sense.
It was, yeah. So that was really funny.
Oh my God,
I was
that's
just
fucking
let's send a
crazy.
pic to your mom.
Yeah. And just like a Jonas brother really came over and kissed her on the
Truly,
cheek.
yeah, they were so cute. She was really cute too. She had like her hair in little braids.
Oh, love that.
But those were my like celeb.
Encounters.
Yeah.
Fun.
I can't believe I forgot. I wrote like a whole thing down to remember
That's okay.
because I knew I would forget. I already told you the Harry's trailer thing.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I
God.
did remember.
Oh my God. His performance was so fucking cute.
I know.
Can't.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Hopefully I'll see him next weekend. The boys were just so nervous that they were like, we gotta get a good night's sleep. But I think that next weekend maybe they'll be like, okay, we know what we're getting ourselves into.
Are you like, oh, sorry. I keep like interrupting.
No, you're fine.
Are you like excited to go back again? Or is it like, oh my gosh, we have to drive again? Or is it like,
No, oh no, I'm so excited.
Okay, good.
Like it was like just the best moment. Like
Yeah.
seeing them up there and like all of the people. I think like going into it, it was just like, is anyone gonna come? And then like the turnout
Everyone
couldn't
came.
have been more insane.
how were they after?
So excited and
Were they
so
like,
happy.
hey, we did it?
Yeah. And they were like, thank God. Like they said that the second they were very, very nervous. Like you could just
Oh my
tell.
God, yeah.
And the second they like walked to the DJ booth, like they literally were like, everything was fine. 'Cause
Damn.
They were like, it's just like, this is what we do.
Yeah. I always hear that on artists. Like
Yeah.
they're like Nolan's like, I'll be nervous all day. And as soon as I sing my first song, like I'm good. And I hear that a lot. So that's funny that it's.
It was so cool.
Do you get nervous like when we did the Vegas thing at the pirate party? Were you like nervous?
It depends on how many drinks I've had.
Okay, that's fair.
But
Yeah.
that's my thing is like, I hate, like, I have really bad stage fright. I
Yeah.
have really bad public fright. So like, it's not ideal, but like once you're doing it, it's fun.
Totally. That's how I am too. I'm like, oh my God,
No,
what?
but like before I was like, I'm going to puke thinking of them going on stage. Like I had like secondhand like fright.
No, I told Nolan when they were up there, I was like, I would be puking if I was TJ Morgan right now, just like running around and like for an hour.
Same. I'll show you like behind the scenes stuff. Like, cause we got to go behind the stage and like, you can't even comprehend how big this stage is. Like it is so big. And I was like, I'm gonna throw up. Like, how are you just like seeming to be fine right now? They definitely went through like a wave of like, I'm fine. I'm excited to, I'm very nervous. I'm fine. We're excited to like, I'm going to puke.
Damn.
So, but yeah, like once they were up there, they did such a good job and it was just so wild.
Yeah. So fun to watch.
I know. Oh, what a time. Oops.
Clink.
Oopsies. Okay, well, I feel like that's basically it. I feel like the only celebrity stuff that happened this weekend was like at Coachella, so like kind of an adjacent thing.
Yeah.
I didn't hear of any big stories. I
No.
looked through stuff. So.
I mean, I don't think I really saw anything either except Coachella stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Should we do Am I the Asshole?
Yep.
Okay. Well, this Am I the Asshole segment is sponsored by Coco Floss. Are you an everyday flosser, an aspiring flosser, or trying to get people in your life to floss? Like kids, maybe. Are you an everyday flosser?
I try to be. I definitely was when I had Invisalign. I would
yeah.
floss like 10 times a day.
I'm like an every other day flosser.
Yeah.
I hate flossing, but like I feel so good when I do it. It's
True.
very rewarding, even though my mouth bleeds. It's fine. With Coco Floss's super fun scents, it's hard not to want to. Coco Floss delivers superior textured floss, specially designed to scrub away plaque. Coco Floss was founded by two sisters, a dentist and an artist, on a mission to make flossing fun, motivating, and rewarding for everyone. Coco Floss is like a loofah for your teeth. It's a woven floss made up of more than 500 textured interwoven filaments. It actually snatches plaque and debris from between your teeth and gums. Coco Floss is scented to make flossing fun. Their popular scents are pure strawberry, which is my favorite right now. It's so yummy. Caracara orange, fresh coconut, and delicious mint. You can't go wrong with just a basic mint. Limited edition scents are vanilla bean, dark chocolate, passion fruit, and sweet pineapple. They are free of parabens, SLS, PFAS, and each spool is made from recycled water bottles. Go to cocofloss.me/onlyfriends to get 20% off site-wide and free shipping. You can try the 4 different fragrances with the 4-piece set. That's cocofloss.me/onlyfriends, and the discount will automatically be applied at checkout. All orders over $20 ship free in the US, which we love. Okay, am I the asshole? What do I got here?
What do I got? What do I got?
Mine's like kind of short, so you want to do mine first?
Sure.
Okay. Am I the asshole for checking if my dad's girlfriend's gift to me online from the Philippines is authentic?
Oh my God, what?
To make it short, my sweet dad, 62 years old, has been dating, in quotes, a lady in her 50s from the Philippines, and he has never met her before, but they video/phone call and talk whenever they are both awake. This is giving 90 Day Fiancé vibes for sure. Anyway, he tells me that his girlfriend has a friend that works at Louis Vuitton, and that you say Louis Vuitton so much, like I want to say it like that. I was like, Louis Vuitton. I just say it in normal context, and people are
Louis
like,
Vuitton.
Anyway, he tells me that his girlfriend has a friend that works at Louis Vuitton and that they wanted to send me and my sister a purse. My dad gives her his address and they mail in these purses with certificates and all that jazz. I couldn't believe it, but I was appreciative. I come and look at the bag and it looks decent and firm, but the stitches are off. And then I look at the certificate. Merchandise, its origini may be returned for credit or exchange, ... et cetera, et cetera. I know it's fake. I tell my dad and I explain that although I'm very appreciative of the intentions, that he should be wary because these are fake and this could be something being done so that he's taken advantage of and to gain trust. Okay. He said I was an asshole for looking it up and for verifying the pricing of something that was a gift and all that, but now he's upset. Am I the asshole for verifying if Louis Vuitton handbag was a gift, the gift, if it was real or not? Sorry, that was formatted really weird.
That's very bizarre.
It's very bizarre. I think what happened is the dad doesn't understand maybe, and he was thinking that she was looking up the price to see if like it was worthy enough. But like, I think it's super fair to get something and look it up, especially if you're unsure.
Already like weird. I think it was more like, let's verify that this is real so that we can verify if this person he's talking to is real.
Yes.
100%. Or like
100%.
says who they say they are. Mm-hmm. I think it was less about being like, oh, is it even a real Louis bag? Like, I think it was literally like, okay,
let's just check this out.
Let's do some investigative work.
Yeah.
To make sure my dad's not being fucking scammed, which it seems as though he is.
Yes. And they've never met. They've only video/phone. And it just seems a little like.
And like in the video, are we told like if they've actually seen each other on video, or is it like
a catfish situation?
Oh, babe, sorry, like it's bedtime. The lights are off.
The lights are off.
You know,
I have a crack in my webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like they video chatted. That's how I took it, but who knows?
I feel like, he's going to make the decisions he wants. It's not like he's like being scammed or anything yet, but keep an eye on him if you're concerned. And then like, I don't know. I don't think you're an asshole.
No, I don't think so either. And also maybe the girlfriend didn't know it was fake and like her friend gave it to her. So it might not be her fault either.
Yeah, we could give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, that's what I would try to think.
I would have no idea.
Yeah. I guess unless I read the certification thing, then it's all like,
true.
And even like I wasn't reading it that way, but a lot of the words were like one word. It'd be like,
I'd probably still read it and be like, oh, it must be from another country.
Yeah. It's like Spanglish.
Like I would literally have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't like know how people authenticate stuff.
I don't either. I mean, that obviously would be a red flag, but if it was normally typed out, I would have no idea. But I think that there's like I got these Gucci sunglasses from Depop. Remember those one like Roland Serpent was wearing ones and I was like, I need those. This was like so long ago and it wasn't that expensive. They were like $95 when normally they're like $300. But I was like, okay, maybe that's like normal for Depop. And the girl, she lived in Italy and she was like, it's like same situation. She's like, my friend works at Gucci and sometimes will gift me
Oh,
things.
She said this to you?
Yeah, because I was like, did you not want them? Like, what's the deal? Because I don't think they sell them anymore.
Okay.
And I ended up getting them and they were definitely not real. Like they were really light. And you know how good sunglasses will have like the writing inside the rim, inside the arms. Like it'll say like a serial number. Yeah, I mean maybe not all of them, but definitely Gucci does. Like I compared it.
I don't own any.
Yeah,
so I'm like, oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, well, even your crap eyewear ones probably have like a number on the inside.
I just never look.
Yeah, and so I compared it to like online Gucci, and I was like, this is fake. And so I messaged her, and I was like, I'm not blaming you, but just so you know, like these are not real, and like I wouldn't be selling things telling people that they're real. Yeah. And that was it. She was like, anything? No, she responded. She was like, I'm so sorry. Should I like pull it up and see?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm logged in still. Let's see. I think I get logged out of Depop randomly and then I just like never go back in. Ooh, I found it. Okay. I said, it seems these sunglasses you sold me are fake Gucci. I don't know if you're aware or not, but for selling in the future, I would make sure the product is authentic if you are selling them at a designer price, even though they weren't like super designer price, but whatever. She goes, hi, I'm sure they're not. Why do you say so? And I go, I don't think I can send photos here, but the inside of the arm doesn't have any model numbers or sizes as the authentic Gucci sunglasses do. I looked up a picture of the original ones and they have a model number and size on the inside of the arm. I'm not blaming you because I know a friend gave them to you, but just wanted to let you know I still like them and think they're cute, but they're definitely not real. And she goes, I'm really sorry to read so. I don't know what the reason could be. Maybe since they are not on sale. Maybe since they were not on sale, but she just got them as she works for Gucci itself. She got a pair that was not numbered. I don't know. Just
maybe she got like ones that never made it to the floor.
Maybe they're like
it was like
sample.
A mess up. Maybe you got a mess up and they're more
they're like
valuable.
10K.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just like sample ones or something. I don't know. But I was like, this is like fake as fuck.
I love that you messaged her.
Me too. I was scared.
It's really. Did she give you any money or no?
No. Which is like, whatever. Because I give people the benefit of the doubt. Like maybe she didn't know and like her friend gave them to her. Same situation.
I know. I'm always so weary. Like I don't know if I would ever buy anything. I really wanted like a Telfar bag like a few years ago, but like they sold out in minutes and like the only place you could buy them was like Poshmark. And I was like, I can't.
Yeah. You have to be really careful. Like, can you like send me a video of you like showing the
and
whatever.
Then there's always the people who have like multiples of stuff that I'm like,
that's weird.
I don't trust you. Even though like it could be the situation where like they bought a bunch
to sell
and then resell them. But like even still, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not going to pay double the price for maybe a fake bag.
Yeah. Well, especially if it's double. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like $90, like whatever. Totally. I'll see.
I feel like and they're like nice. Still.
Yeah, they're fine. They're just like really light. Like you can tell they're
gas station.
Yeah, probably. It's funny because they say Gucci on the arm on the outside, but like obviously
she probably got them on Canal Street in New York where they sell the knockoff stuff.
Yeah, but she like fully lives in Italy.
Or so she says.
Well, it came from Italy. It shipped from there.
Well,
or so FedEx says.
Yeah. It's a scheme. The whole thing. Depop's in on it.
Yeah. They're lying to me. Gaslighting me.
Yeah. Well, I think she's not an asshole. Not your girl.
Yeah.
But
we don't know about her.
The other, unsure about her.
Yeah, I'm unsure too. And I went to her reviews and I was like, did anyone else say anything? Because she sold other Gucci things before. And that's why I was like, I looked before because I was being smart and I was like, has anyone said anything negative? And no one did. And she had already sold some Gucci things. So I was like, okay, maybe it is real.
Huh. Well, if you know anything about the designer world, let us know.
Yeah. It's like a American Most Wanted. If you know anything about this girl, please come forward and call the number.
This is the number you can reach us at. Okay. Am I the asshole for ruining my work colleague's wedding and getting them arrested? The title sounds bad, but hear me out. I, 38 female, had two work colleagues, Mary and Adam, both in their late 20s, early 30s. Mary started in the company first, and then she got Adam to join. They worked in different departments, and Mary was in mine. Later, Mary left the company to pursue another career. When they started at the company, they were already married for a few years. Now Mary is the kindest and loveliest person I've ever met. She was always polite, helpful, and would cheer anyone up. We missed her dearly. So it came to a shock when we found out she is divorcing Adam because he was cheating on her. I have called her to express how sorry I am that this has happened to her, and we were talking almost daily ever since. I was impressed how well Mary holds herself in such a situation. She wouldn't badmouth Adam, and the only thing she mentioned was how her wedding dress and a few family heirlooms went missing when she was moving her stuff from their apartment. She thought they might be misplaced in a different box and they'll turn up eventually. A few years passed. I now work in the same department as Adam. He's a good work colleague, but can be dismissive and ignorant sometimes. Adam invited invited me to his wedding with the lady Chelsea he cheated on Mary with. As the entire department was invited, I said yes, making sure Mary was okay with it. I've also told her where the wedding will be. It's not too far from where she lives, and we could go for some drinks after if she wanted to. On the day of Adam's wedding, I noticed that Chelsea was wearing a similar dress that Mary had worn in the photos of hers and Adam's wedding years ago. So without thinking, I snapped a picture and sent it to Mary with the caption saying, "Doesn't this dress look familiar?" Mary saw the message, but she didn't respond, and about an hour later, the police showed up at the venue. I need to add the police in our county are ruthless, and any theft is considered a criminal matter for the police to deal with. Police asked Chelsea to take the dress and all the jewelry off. Chelsea refused and started arguing with them, and then Adam joined in. As they were rude to the police, they were taken to the police station. Everyone at the wedding had to leave. I have tried to call Mary, but she wouldn't pick up the phone. We later found out Chelsea was wearing Mary's wedding dress and the heirlooms. Mary spotted them on her in the picture I sent to her and called the police. Apparently, she has previously asked Adam if he had them, and he declined, saying he never saw them. So after she saw the picture, she knew he was lying and stole them. Chelsea had to leave the wedding dress and jewelry at the police station and go home wearing her underwear and Adam's jacket after they were bailed out. Yesterday, Adam returned to the office and went completely mental on me, blaming me for sending a picture to Mary and ruining his wedding. He would also call me an asshole for what I did. Am I the asshole?
I mean, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I'm curious what conversation was had that the new wife got that wedding dress. What
I was thinking the
happened?
same thing. I genuinely don't know.
Because like,
did he pretend? Was he like, "Look, babe, what I got you for the wedding"?
I mean, that's so weird. Technically, usually people go and they have their day of like finding the perfect dress. So like, did that not happen? I would love to ask more questions. I don't think, wait, who's she asking is the asshole? Her for sending the photo? No, she's definitely not an asshole. I think that's like a very, it sucks that that was her wedding, but like, come on. It was a very funny move that she just called the police.
Karma.
Yeah, no, literally. Like they got fucking caught.
That is karma. And they obviously had to pay for the whole wedding. So double karma, and they never got to have it. So
that's crazy.
Don't be a cheater and don't wear his ex-wife's stuff on your wedding day.
And
that's weird.
I wonder if she knew if it was the ex's stuff. And if not,
I feel like she was just like, "Oh, you have a similar dress, LOL," and like didn't realize it was actually her dress.
Maybe,
I don't think that she was like, "These are your things."
Or no, I mean the new wife. If she knew, if it was because like again, what conversation was had? Like, hey, wear this dress, or like,
no,
what?
I know,
I don't understand, but like,
it would be creepy.
It's his fucking fault for keeping it and lying. Like, yeah, that should have happened. Like, your wedding is in vain.
What a weird thing to keep.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
It takes up so much space. Why would you want that?
I wonder if he was like, I'll use it for my next wife, which is like deranged.
I know. Because like maybe we don't know their financial situation. Maybe they didn't have enough money to like afford a wedding dress. And so she was like, "Oh, I'll just wear this one."
Maybe. But like, where was it? In like a costume box? Like, I don't understand.
Well, she probably got it preserved, I would assume.
Right.
So it was probably just like there.
Would you know? I guess I don't know what the preserved box looks like, but like, can you tell that it's been worn? Or does it look like new?
I would think any.
Is TJ belching?
I would assume if they got it preserved, it would be in a box, and most of the time they do a really good job cleaning it. Basically, looks brand new. The other thing is they could have just got it dry cleaned and it was like hanging in a closet.
Right.
But like,
I just need to know what happened before, because in what world did she just get the dress and like decided to wear it?
Maybe this Chelsea. Hear me out. Maybe she's obsessed with the ex-wife.
She wants to wear her skin.
She had the affair. Maybe. And was like,
that sounds like a Lifetime movie.
Now I'm going to marry him and I'll be her.
Dun, dun,
Conspiracy theory?
No, literal Lifetime movie.
Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. Like there's definitely a Lifetime movie with that plot.
And like the fact that
that's what this whole thing is. It's actually just a Lifetime movie and not actually an Am I the Asshole?
No, I always think that. I'm like, is this something else or is this real?
Yeah.
Like, is this a plot of something I've never seen because I don't see any movies?
I would also love to know where they live. Where like stealing the wedding dress is like, you're going to jail and you have to be bailed out.
Right. Like that's pretty hefty.
Like on the spot too. You know what I mean?
At your wedding.
Because like obviously, technically he did steal them, I guess. But like, I can't foresee that being a huge deal. Like, where they'd be like, okay, come to fucking jail.
I know. I don't know. That's weird that they are so intense about it.
She also, the grammar was very, very bad. It seemed like a little bit broken English. So maybe
Okay.
it's like another country
Maybe. Oh,
where the
maybe.
laws are a little more strict.
Yeah. Because I feel like if I called the police because somebody had my things, they'd be like, we'll get to you in a couple days. Like, file a police report, and that's really all you can do.
When I had to call the police because my literal car was stolen, they were like, okay, we'll let you know. So like
Never heard from them again.
literally never heard from them again.
Ghosted by
Like
the police.
that was their reaction. Like even when I went to file a police report, they were like, all right, we'll put it on the list.
That is fucking nuts. Like, a car is such a big deal.
Yeah. But that's also like LA.
Yeah.
So
everyone's
I
car
feel
gets
like
stolen every day.
This reminds me of something that would happen in like Italy or something.
Maybe.
You know, like somewhere where it's like really.
Should I call the cops on my Depop girl in Italy and see if they arrest her?
Yeah. Yes.
Weird. I don't know.
Well,
Very crazy.
not the asshole.
Not the asshole at all. I think it's funny. I mean,
And for
it
him to
sucks
be
that it's our
mad,
wedding day, but
give
like,
me a break.
it's, you know, like I said, play stupid games with stupid prizes.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done it. Karma's a bitch.
Karma's a bitch, I heard. All right. Well, let's just get right into thanking our Whitey tier members. If you do not know, we have a Patreon. We post bonus episodes over the course of the month. There's actually one coming out this week and then another next week. So stay tuned for those. If you are in the Paris or Whitey tiers, those will be available for you. And the Whitey tier is the top tier. So we give little cute shout outs on the podcast. So we would like to thank Kylie Derry, Laura Fan, Leah Cat, and Leonza. I love that. It's like very Madonna. Just Leonza.
Yeah.
No last name.
no last name.
No last name.
Love that.
Thank you guys so much for being a part of our little fam over there. And we love you so much. And our audio comes out on Wednesdays, everywhere you listen to podcasts, and the video version comes out on Thursdays over on YouTube. So make sure you are subscribed there.
Yes, ma'am. And of course, our Patreon podcast usually comes out on Monday. So you get it like way early if you're on a Patreon.
Yeah. Top tier.
And-
Top tier.
Yes, truly. Well, all tiers really get it. If you want to be specific.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was just saying
Only
it's like top tier content.
Oh, yes, that too. And I guess if you're on a Patreon, we'll see you this week for our bonus episode. And if you're just listening or watching, we'll see you next week for our podcast. Bye.
Bye.